Welcome to today's episode where we're going to be discussing under gravel filters. So I made my own lids out of the greenhouse paneling, and I really like them. I like how it makes the wall art come full circle. That's cool. Anyways, that's not what the video's about. I got 3 under gravel filters in this 60-gallon saltwater tank. Darla's saying hello. I think it gets pretty good coverage. People are talking about dead spots where the under gravel filters don't circulate well. But I think when they're spread out like this, that they do get good coverage. And I've recently taken the lid off, so the pattern's not there anymore, but with this one in the middle over here, I was seeing a real big arc where it's covered. And then over here, I was seeing a real big arc where it's covered. And then over here, I was seeing a real big arc where it's covered. So I think the only dead spots are where the mangroves are, which is okay. So with all the different layers of substrate housing all the different bacteria and the microscopic life and the under gravel filters and the plants and the low stocking of livestock, I think this has been one of the most effective tanks that I've ever had in my life. I very rarely have to change the water. I think since this has been out here, basically the beginning of February, I've done 2 water changes, and they were 10 or 15%. So I emptied it. About there. So out here, I also have 3 under gravel filters. 2 of them are in the abyss in the middle, and the other one is over here in what I like to call the nursery corner. And this pond has been super duper planted. There's probably 50 plants in here individually. A lot of them you can't see, and especially the big ones in the middle, they're hard to see, but my tree, I just put it in here, and it's not super happy. It's kind of wilty, which I did sort of expect, but what I didn't expect was its little potter pal right here. These guys are basically the same species. This one did not wilt at all. He just chilling in that aquatic life, which actually did surprise me. But because I wanted this pond to be kind of nature-y, nature doesn't have canister filters. Nature just uses sand and movement to keep things clean. So that's all I've done. I started out with the puke-colored gravel, like that Skittles bullshit. I mean, it looked cool initially, but functionally, it did not work. It was always dirty, and I kept having to change a lot of the water really often. So it's kind of nice to not have to change the water super often. I think the last time I took a substantial amount of water out of this was a few months ago, and before that, it was a couple months ago. So this pond doesn't require a whole lot of actual maintenance and work. The plants do a lot of the filtering, the under gravel filters do a lot of the filtering, and it's not heavily stocked. Also, the saltwater tank, that really helps.